This build is so insanely powerful that it'll not just destroy everything, but it'll totally just f you up too. We're in melee build heaven right now, so it's time to let loose the hellfire and brimstone with an infinite consecration build in 3 minutes or less. Your enemies are all set for eternal damnation with this new and improved consecration setup, because now you can get infinite back-to-back slam dunks without any trickery or witchcraft. Maybe you've seen the infinite half slam doing the rounds, and yes, it is great, but if you want to go to hell in style, then you'll need this. Consecration is immensely powerful, as both of its attacks will apply multiple stacks of Scorch and ultimately ignite enemies, causing them to explode, dealing not only huge damage to them but also anything nearby. It's great on its own, but if you want to turn your enemies to dust, you'll need the Synthoceps. With these, you'll get a huge 200% damage increase to not only your base Consecration melee, but also to any solar ignition damage caused by it. Then with the Embers of Eruption and Char, you can increase the area of effect of your solar ignitions, as well as spreading more Scorch to nearby targets, hopefully chaining more explosions in the right situations, clearing out waves of enemies. The Ember of Ashes will definitely help to do this by increasing the stacks of Scorch you apply to targets, either from your abilities or any of your favourite incandescent weapons. All of these Scorch and ability final blows will also create a metric ton of sunspots everywhere thanks to the Sol Invictus, essentially turning the battlefield into a lava pit, further scorching anything stupid enough to pass through one. These sunspots though are also an important part of the setup and the first step in getting infinite fully charged consecration melees. Sol Invictus will boost the recharge rate of your abilities when you enter a sunspot, and you only need this to activate for a brief moment. And as you'll generally be in the trenches, you'll trigger it automatically, but alongside that you'll also need some elemental wells. Melee Well Maker is king here once again, and this time you'll want to stack 2 of them along with Bountiful Wells to create 4 solar wells on tap. These will boost your ability cooldowns, but it's simply not enough on its own for a full recharge, because to really get on the highway to hell, you'll need Heavy Handed. This has just been updated to work with a number of abilities, and Consecration is one of them. You'll now instantly get 50% of your melee energy back on using it when you're charged with light. As you can see, a half slam will give you a full melee charge instantly, but by doing that you're missing out on the extra 90% damage caused by the full slam, and so this build will get you that full Consecration melee charge back to back near on instantly. Elemental charge will allow you to become charged with light, and as you consecrated everywhere, you'll be constantly charged with light to keep the uptime to the maximum. A high strength stat as well as mods like Outreach and Melee Kickstart will also do bits for you here, as you slowly forget whatever Arc 3.0 was all about, as you turn everything into a towering inferno. There's plenty of excellent endgame weapon choices to pair with this. If you want a perfect melee synergy legendary weapon, look no further than this one to finish off your Consecration build.